when they hear Sandstorm and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another.
He lets it fly. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And he's wrestled to the ground.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Caught near the sticks. It's Rice. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Wildcats are on the move. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got a man. It's Edwards. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
A run for the quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! Lining up for the PAT. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kansas State 7, South Carolina 0.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? And the Gamecocks in the hurry up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Turns it loose. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation.
And the ball's on the ground. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Johnson looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play, because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
It's caught downfield. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Kansas State. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kansas State 14, South Carolina 0.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the pass is intercepted. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. Coming after him. Quarterback moving. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Kansas State 14, South Carolina 0.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Johnson wants to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Oh, it's a fumble. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
What a roller coaster on that play, Palmer. The defense gets the interception, and then he fumbles the ball trying to return it, but a heads-up play to fall on the football, and in the end, create the turnover.
It's amazing, David, because you know the defense practices getting turnover.
He wants to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 20. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. They'll try to pop the draw. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Makes a connection. Running toward the tape. Bulldozes him. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Virginia Tech managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Blacksburg had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Pulls and fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he reels it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
From inside the 15, here's the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. This defense will try to keep everything in front. He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab on the left side. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Kansas State 28, South Carolina 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. On the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
He's going for it all. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
South Carolina 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're given.
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Trying to make magic with his feet. Across the 25, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. He's got it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Gamecocks! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip into the secondary, make that big play.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks early in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
They'll throw it on first down. Unleashes one deep. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
42, South Carolina, 21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll leave it with him. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. To the air, it's Sellers. Keeps the play going. He'll pull it down. Got room at the 35. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
South Carolina, 28.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Will take over. First and
10. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Comes out throwing on first down. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. It's a draw. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers, game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Looking to go up top on first down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. Wide out in motion. Gonna run it. It's Giddens.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Hard running there.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Got it in the middle. It's Rice. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Ready to try the point after. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Snaps it in the shotgun. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the offense on first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Firing deep. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. They've got it to a 2-possession game, but now going for the onside kick here in the 3rd quarter. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Offense set on first down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
On second down, wants to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Man, you know, you always look back in games at single plays that turn the tide. With this defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially changes everything in this game. That was a missed opportunity.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Johnson wants to throw it. They've got the screen set up. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. And I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. Here comes the two-point try. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch called for and made. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He'll ride his man on the option. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. They'll throw it on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's picked off for the third time today. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you've got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
Johnson looking to throw. He makes the connection, and he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside, probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else.
They turn to the passing game on third and short. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Running it back, it's Brown. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. He uncorks one deep. Makes the catch on the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's going to pass. He'll take another shot here. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The Wildcats are threatening on first and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front. At that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
On the move. Oh, what a move. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the stomping has commenced. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a one-yard plunge.
South Carolina, 35.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
To the air, it's Sellers. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
They were trying to set up the screen. They were trying to take advantage of this pass rush, but man, that defender, he beat his guy so quickly, he just blew the play up.
Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Across the 45. Smashes through the tackle. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Kansas State 61, South Carolina.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. Fullback's got it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defensive front had that one smelled out from the beginning, and the fullback went fully backward.
Nowhere to go. That's a quick-hitting play, too. You get the ball to the fullback. You're trying to get him downhill to hit somebody fat.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He has been surgical. Precision passing. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Johnson wants to throw it. He's looking deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Kansas State. And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Pocket starts to collapse. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Rutgers. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. Defense playing a bail technique. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Looking for space. It's Giddens. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own.
And I tell you what, man, you got to do a better job of taking care of the football. I got to know, I got the first down. Running backs, this is job security. You better handle that thing well, Paul.
And because of that, David, you might see another running back jog out in the field the next time this offense takes it. We're seeing a lot more of that around college football now. There's a lot of committees out there, committee approach. One way to get yourself on the bench very quickly, put the rock on the ground. That's a coachable lesson for that young man.
That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Quarterback checking the play. To the air on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Wants to throw on first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. about to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
75. South Carolina, 56.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. To the air, it's Sellers. On the move to his left. Looking for a big play. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Motion from the offense. Now on the move. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Kansas State! And the punishment has been extended. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kansas State, 82. South Carolina, 56.
So much for the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Offense gets set for second down. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. And back to the air on second down. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On the move, he fires. Finds him out of the backfield. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Lets it fly. Finds a man on the right. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. All wideouts, no backs. Let's go! To the air, it's Sellers. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back.
As a defensive guy, you chase, and you always want to get to the quarterback. You want to know how to make it a little bit better? Get to him and cause that fumble. Man, there is nothing better.
First down here for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. That's caught. It's Rice. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Kansas State pushing the pace. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Going up top on first down. Hauls it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll line up to go for two. Fast motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's taking a deep shot. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Shoots it to the left. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics,
it.